Hello my fabulous divas. This video is just about me celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being fully natural. Actually at the time of this recording I would be 12 months and 2 weeks natural, so slightly over a year. But it has been such a journey. This is not my first time being natural. I was natural some years ago when I was in college, and I will see if I can find a picture of that. And then when I was having my daughter, I decided to go natural again. It didn't last. I mean, maybe like about 4 or 5 months, and then I ended up perming it. And so this is like my 3rd or 4th time going natural. I would say this is my 2nd time going seriously natural. The first time was when I was in college, and I did it for 2 years straight. I chopped my hair off to like this much, and actually my friend, my bestie Sherelle, we were at LSU together, and she did my big chop for me. I just wet my hair, and anything that didn't curl up, she just cut it off. And I let it grow for 2 years. Ended up perming it after that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little hey on what's going on with my hair. I am 12 months natural, so everything that is on my head was grown out in the last 12 months, and I'm very proud to say that I have an actual ponytail. So if you watch the rest of the video, you'll see where I flat iron my hair to get what I have here now. Okay, so I'll show you the whole flat ironing thing in this video. Also, I bleached my hair. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to come to you guys and let you know what I was doing with the color about maybe 2 months ago, maybe about 2 months ago. I bleached my hair. I used the BW2 powder and I think the either 20 or 30 volume developer to bleach it. And I also followed that up with a toner. Now I didn't tone it that same day because I just didn't have time for that. So like a week later I toned it to pull out some of the brassiness and, you know, kind of get some highlights. So my hair is not all exactly the same color. There are some lighter blonde pieces in the hair. And I'm loving the blonde. Blonde is like my go-to color. I hadn't been blonde in a while since I went natural because I didn't want to color it yet, because of course with bleaching there comes damage. I mean, to bleach the hair, the product has to strip your hair, so you know, I just didn't want to do that yet. But I just went for it, decided to bleach it. Now if my hair was relaxed, I would not even look at the word bleach. Like, don't even say bleach to me. It's not gonna happen. Because relaxed hair is too fragile for bleach. If you put bleach on relaxed hair or chemically processed hair, it's gonna break off. If not that day, like another week or 2, you're gonna be pulling hair out by, you know, the handfuls. So the only reason I even was playing with bleach is because my hair is fully virgin, unprocessed. No relaxer, no dye, no nothing was in my hair. So I just took the plunge and I did it. So yes, 1 year natural, I'm loving it. I will show you what my hair looked like when I first chopped it off last year, because I did my big chop like 4 weeks after my last relaxer. So my last relaxer would have been the very end of September 2012. So the end of September 2013 made exactly 1 year for me. And I chopped like after about 4 weeks, after I had like about 4 weeks of roots, I chopped off the perm. And I was just using my weaves, quick weaves, full units, and all of that, braids, while I was transitioning out, and I couldn't get it in a ponytail. I do have another video with how to do a faux bun on a TWA. So, and that really helped me during this time because I was able to get a ponytail with like, you know, I had like this much coming out of my elastic band. Because I know how it is when you got that TWA, sometimes you want a ponytail. You just want that look, and so check out that video. It's how to do a faux bun on a TWA, and let you know you want to look nice. Yeah, so that helped me through the rough times. Like I said, also doing my quick weaves, that they were lifesavers. Okay, and I love my weave. I still wear my weave, of course. But just showing you, that's what I use to help me get over that first 12 months of growing out, because like I said, when I chopped off my hair, I only had like this much hair on my head, and so to get to this in 12 months, I am really feeling good. Oh gosh, are there anything else I wanted to answer? Anyway, if you have any questions at all, please leave them down below and I will hit you back. If I get enough questions, I'll just do like a response video to whatever your questions are. So yeah, 1 year natural, loving it. I won't say that it was easy, but it was worth it. Why did I go natural? My hair has always grown well and gotten good length, but I noticed when it was relaxed, it had a point where, like a point of no return, where it would go like so long and then it just wouldn't get any longer, and I would have to keep perming it every 2 months, but I wasn't seeing the length after a certain length. It just seemed really stagnant, even though I was continuously having new growth that needed to be permed, which yeah. So when I went natural, I decided to go natural because I just I wanted my hair to be really healthy, to be at its peak, to really see what potential my hair had. And so I chopped it off and grew it straight out for 2 years. And at the end of that 2 years, that was the longest that I have ever seen my hair. When I would put it in a ponytail like this, I had like, I'll say like from fingertip, like maybe about that much ponytail. So maybe about, is that like 10 inches? Anyway, my ponytail was really long. I don't know if I have a picture, but I'll see if I can find one. And so that is why I wanted to go natural, to see what potential my hair really had. And I ended up perming it after that. Anyway, craziness. But I did it for real again this time. It's been 1 year. And why I also want to go natural this time is because I was noticing some damage just with my hair. It was not as full as it used to be. It was still growing well, but the health of my hair, it just wasn't where I wanted it to be. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going natural. Also right around my temple area, as you can see, I have my full hairline, which is a problem for a lot of black women, where the hairline gets damaged and they cannot grow the hair back. And I noticed in high school, I was like, a teenager, and I would always pull my hair back in these tight ponytails. And I noticed, like maybe around grade 11 or 12, that my edges were a little thin. And so ever since then, I would always baby my edges, really baby them up. And so that is one of the reasons why I went natural the first time, and why I also want to go natural again this time, just to really preserve my hair, preserve my edges. I just wanted them to be as healthy as they can be. This is my second time doing a full flat iron. The first time was several months ago, when I just was testing out the hair and I wanted to see how it, how long it was or whatever. And so this is actually just my second time flat ironing my entire hair, and I'm pretty pleased. I did use Shea Butter on my hair as a moisturizer just before I flat ironed it, and I guess also as a heat protectant. I just wanted to try it out to see how it would work. and I was very satisfied. I was afraid that the shea butter might weigh my hair down and make it heavy and greasy, because you know that stuff is thick. But my hair, it doesn't feel greasy, heavy, any of that. It just feels nice. So I will definitely be using that for another flat iron. Okay ladies, so if you have any questions at all, you know what to do. Please subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, and I will see you divas in the next one. Love ya. Bye.